Welcome to Integrative Approaches to Mastering Wellness, lovingly known as I Am Well MD. I'm your host, Tanikella, pediatrician and life coach. I help individuals who are wired and tired break free from the chains of overwhelm so they can enjoy the life they've worked so hard to create. I also help them to support their families in a more holistic way. Hello and welcome to episode 16. You'll have to excuse me today. I seem to have the upper respiratory infection of the week. Here on the East Coast, it has just been a merry-go-round of sickness. If I sniffle or I cough, please excuse me. So I want to talk a little bit about juggling. Yes, juggling. Do you feel like you're trying to juggle several balls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Because I totally feel that. When I was a teenager, I had multiple extracurricular activities and I worked after school too. I needed to make some money to help offset the cost of college. While I didn't make all that much, every penny counted. And I felt the strong need at an early age to build my resume so that I'd be prepared for college and medical school interviews. And reflecting back, it was this sort of theme that I continued throughout college, medical school, and residency. And by the time my residency in pediatrics ended, I was already experiencing burnout. What I had already on my plate kept me super busy. And once I graduated from residency, the 2 years following that, I added on marriage, children, aging parents, and now I think I was juggling like 6 or 7 balls all at once. And I felt terrible. I felt like I wasn't good at any one of them because I could only offer a fraction of my time and attention to each of these important aspects of my life. I felt like a terrible mom because I couldn't be at home with my child and had to send him to daycare at a very young age. I felt like a terrible pediatrician because I was physically exhausted from lack of sleep. For those of you who don't know, my firstborn was a really terrible sleeper and woke up to 5 times a night, which really took a toll on my well-being. Sometimes I'd yawn unexpectedly while I was at work. Once, the mother of one of my patients asked me if I was bored with what she was saying. And I felt so bad. I was taken aback a little, and I apologized to her. I told her that I was severely sleep deprived. By the look on her face, I'm not sure if she actually believed me, but that's neither here nor there. Oh well. I felt like a terrible spouse because I had no time to spend with my husband. The demands from motherhood and patient care were completely overwhelming. Even enjoyable activities like binge watching stuff on Netflix or going out for dinner were less fun simply because I had less reserve. My parents often needed help with things here and there, and I didn't always have the time to help them either. Yet they helped me so much by caring for my little one when I went to work. Here's what I learned. There may come a point in your life when you have so many balls in the air that you're starting to drop some. Maybe you've looked at all the things that you're juggling and realized that one of them was not a ball, but actually a knife. Perhaps there's a toxic situation that you've had to handle really carefully. It's easy to blame ourselves for the things that have gone wrong. Instead of feeling guilty, I'm going to ask you to just acknowledge that this is where you are in life right now, and that's okay. Our lives are ever evolving. This is the gentle signal that it's time to evaluate all the things that are going on in your life. Maybe you need to organize your time a little more efficiently so that you can create space for the balls that you want to keep up in the air. Try automating your monthly bills. Maybe get Instacart or use your local groceries app so they can do the grocery shopping for you. Then all you have to do is pick it up. Or, if you prefer, you can have it delivered. Don't feel guilty for outsourcing a task that someone else can help you with. Also, try not to be type A. When you think that you're the only one who can do everything right, then you're literally locking yourself into a place where you can't receive help. Start allowing the people around you to help you. It'll free you up for other things. And you may have the benefit of building your community. It gets lonely when you feel like you have to do everything on your own. Lastly, if after all this, if you notice that there's something you're juggling that is not giving you joy and doesn't provide you with any reward in the short term or the long term, maybe it's time to put that ball down and move on. Just imagine a closet. If you kept all the clothes and shoes from your childhood and teen years and mixed them into your adult stuff, your closet would get awfully crowded. So if you've outgrown some of this stuff or your style has changed, it's probably time to lovingly say goodbye to them. The goal is to simplify your life a bit so that you have space and time to enjoy the things you have in front of you more. Be very conscious and deliberate about the things you prioritize in your life. This, again, is one of the things your future self will thank you for. How many people get to the end of their life and wish that they had made more time for the things that were important to them? How many wish that they lived life on their terms instead of living the life they thought they had to live based on other people's expectations? You deserve to live a life that's well lived. I'm going to say that one again. You deserve to live a life that's well lived. So go out there and do it. Until next time, be well. If you've liked what you heard, give us a 5-star rating and share this podcast with a friend. If you want to learn more information about Dr. Tanikella and what she does, visit her at imwellmd.com and subscribe to her email list. If you'd like to get coached, she has programs for you and the whole family.